Friends, I don't know if you're ready to see what's inside of this cart here. Had to kind of protect it from the rain last night. Oh yeah, I forgot I had to squirrel proof this because these are nuts. Now some of you might be saying, that's just a cart full of hickory nuts. What's the big deal? And to you, I would say, you know, if that's how you feel, whatever. But to me, this is a big deal. These are hickory nuts, specifically from the yellowbud hickory, otherwise known as bitternut hickory. Now, a lot of people, partially because of the name, but also because of qualities of the nut, consider these inedible. That's far from the truth, but it's a little bit complicated. This nut right here, this yellowbud bitternut hickory nut, is full of oil, but it's also full of tannins. These tannic compounds, people say it makes them bitter. I don't know that bitter is really the best word. Before I started dealing with tree crops that have a lot of tannic compounds, you know, persimmons, oaks, some of the hickories, to some extent apples, like cider apples, can have a lot of tannic compounds. I didn't really know about astringency, and when people say bitter, I think what they're talking about mostly is astringency. If you eat these, it'll dry your mouth out, make it pucker up. It's a really unpleasant sensation, and that's why people think that these are inedible. But like I said, they're loaded in oil. They can be up to 70% oil, and that oil, well, let me say it this way, the tannins are not oil soluble. So when you squish these nuts with the press, when you squeeze the oil out, that oil is completely tannin free and it tastes delicious. Now if you want to hear more, you got to come with me because I got to go feed the chickens. Got their bucket of... Also, we're probably going to hit this 3-minute timer for these short form videos pretty soon. So let me know what you want to hear more about bitternut, and we'll make some more videos. But the oil, like I said, it's delicious. It has a nutritional profile that's similar to olive oil. You can use it in high heat cooking applications. It's hard to describe the taste. The closest thing that I can use as a parallel that most people would know is it's a pecan-like flavor. It's kind of like liquid pecan. And these bitternut, yellowbud hickory, they can grow across almost the entirety of the East Coast, a large swath of the Midwest. They can grow on poor soils, slopes, places where other crops don't grow. Hello, ladies. Let me throw them some food real quick. Daily food waste, a little bit of leftover old dog food. Now look, our society does a lot of silly things. One of the silly things that we do is we don't have any sort of industry or really funding around yellowbud hickory oil. We are trying to change that. There are some of us trying to change that, and there's good momentum being made. If you want to get involved, if you want to get access to the oil, if you've got access to the nuts and you want to get them pressed into oil, you should reach out to one of the following co-ops. I'll list all the organizations I know here on the screen instead of trying to read them all out to you guys, but there's definitely good efforts going on in the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, a little bit of stuff in the Southeast. We need more of this sort of work happening, but there is a significant amount of it out there that you can get in and support.